Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's session for Workforce Solutions for Tarrant County for this session of Jobs Now 2020 Employer Q&A. And today we have the Southwest Division Recruiter for PSSI, Mayla Reyna. Mayla, how are you today?
Doing really well. How are you, Jason?
Very well. Thanks so much for joining us. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with PSSI. And I think what you guys are doing right now is really relevant given the situation we're in. So what's happening with you these days?
Well, PSSI, or Packer Sanitation Services Incorporated, is actually continuously hiring throughout this time. With the fluid situation, you know, how everything's going on right now, we're glad to still be hiring. We are extremely excited to bring people into what we call, we call ourselves a big deal. We take care of the food processing industry in the U.S. And we do that by sanitizing facilities that are, you know, extremely important right now, like Tyson Foods, JBS, you know, the meat production and processing companies, as well as all other types of food processing facilities in America and Canada.
Fantastic. So, I mean, so what you're doing, what your business does is to make sure that everybody who's making our food is already doing it in the cleanest, safest way possible. And this just is so important right now and completely relevant right now.
Very relevant, exactly.
So tell us a little bit about the kind of positions you're hiring for these days.
So currently, PSSI is hiring for a number of positions. What I am in charge of hiring is our boots on the ground, very vital, critical employees. So we're hiring entry-level food safety senators is what we're calling them. And we have a number of positions available in Tarrant County and surrounding areas.
So when you say a number, you mean greater than 10?
Greater than 10, yes.
All right. And what sort of shifts can people expect to be working? Obviously, if you're cleaning around people who are working, there can be some non-traditional hours here, right?
Very non-traditional hours. Most people call it the graveyard shift. We simply call it third shift. We do have some facilities that actually work possibly when our clients' employees are still there, but that is a little rare in the Dallas area. We have only a few plants that do that. So traditionally, what we work is 11 p.m. to about 7 a.m. in the morning. And so give or take an hour and a half, some facilities may start 10:30 to 6:30 in the morning. But yeah, that's usually what we work.
Okay. Some of those may be on a public transportation route and some may not, correct?
Most, I'm glad to say, are on a public transit. In the Tarrant County area, I would say probably about half and half. So the ones that are not, we do require those who come on board with us to be able to get to work, you know, on time as scheduled. And then, like I said, some of them are on the bus route. So
fantastic. Talk to me a little bit. So these positions are all full-time, or are there part-time positions available?
We currently have only full-time.
And they're permanent hires. These aren't temporary or attempt to hire. These are all the time.
Correct. We are only hiring for permanent and full-time positions. We hire straight on with PSSI. There is no temp service that works for us.
Okay. Talk to me a little bit about people that may have had some challenges with background issues.
So PSSI is extremely proud to be a second chance employer. We take care of bringing people in, giving them a second chance in spite of the background that they may possibly have. We just allow them the opportunity to be a contributing part of society again. So that's a big deal for a lot of people in the area.
Definitely so. Definitely so. So what kind of skills and education do people need to bring to the table?
When it comes to skills, we like to say we just want you to be willing to work and work hard. We don't require any specific skills because we do a 30-day on-the-job training. However, we do like to have the type of person who is not the type that bounces around from job to job. We want somebody who's had a solid work history and is looking actually to build a career with us. So we want some folks that are willing to come in and stay with us for a very long time, move up, and be a significant part of our company.
Perfect. So in terms of moving up, that's the food safety senator is the doorway in. What comes after that in terms of somebody's career progression?
So whenever we're talking about advancement from the entry level up, we're looking at our entry level workers coming in, learning our process. We have 8 steps of sanitation that we teach our new hires. And once they complete the 30 days of training, we actually provide them the opportunity to, if they're highly qualified and dedicated to the work, we provide them the opportunity to move up into a trainer position, which is a step up, and they get an increase. Obviously, the trainer is somebody who they would be very, very familiar with, because as our entry level employees come in, they get placed with one trainer who they stick with for those 30 days of training. And so they get to understand and know what that trainer's responsibilities are. And so again, they have that opportunity to move into that position. And from there, they can advance to a lead position or a supervisor position. And even our employee retention coordinator, who is basically the person who's guarding the front door, selecting who they bring into the facility, who they hire, and so forth.
Okay. And as long as we're talking about advancement and pay ranges and things, talk to me a little bit about pay range and benefits package.
Right. So PSSI pays well over 40% of the current minimum wage. So that's going to go between $12 and $15 an hour to start. And that is dependent on location. On average, most of our locations are going to pay between 12 and 13. There are select that pay the 14 and 15 as well.
Okay. And do you have a minimum age?
You do have to be 18 years old to work with us.
Okay. And I think a benefits package. So talk to me a little bit about that.
PSSI offers our employees health, dental, vision insurance after 90 days of employment. We provide paid holidays after 90 days of employment. We also have a 401k program, which we do offer after a year of employment, and paid vacation after a year as well.
Super.
And
So
currently, one of the most important things on that is we are also paying hazard pay for our current boots on the ground employees. So until PSSI sees fit to pay that, we will continue to pay that.
good to know. Good to know. So obviously you have positions out on work in Texas. And is there any other way that they might contact you? Obviously, when we put our positions out on work in Texas for employers like you, we usually link with phone number or email or any way that you would like. Is there any way other than work in Texas that you would like for people to contact you?
People are free to email me. I respond better to emails because I'm constantly on the phone these days, as most of our team is working out in the field. So email is mreyna@pssi.com. Other than that, they can also go to pssi.com, which is just our main company website.
Super. All right. Well, I think that pretty well covers it for the time being. I really appreciate you taking a minute for me. If you have any interest in talking with PSSI, please contact us at Workforce Solutions or through one of the channels that Mayla mentioned. Fantastically relevant work right now. And in terms of feeling safe at work, these people make it their business to be safe at work and also safe for the rest of us eating the product that comes out of those facilities. So fantastic. I really appreciate the time.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Have a great day.
You too.